if I could think of what to tell people about bipolar, if I could want them to understand one thing about it, it would be that the emotions you feel just are so powerful. They drive you. They just drive you, like your intellect or things that you can try to do to help with the emotions. Like, they don't work. They don't work like they would. They would like they should. Like if you're stressed or you're feeling sad, like someone might take a hot bath, or you might do this or you might do that. Those same things do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Like, you don't even feel, like, I don't even feel the water, hot water on me when I try to take a shower. And nothing feels any pleasure, any soothing, or any goodness to it. It's just this void of everything that's good. And then I pray, even and it doesn't give me comfort. Like, I pray all the time that I will find a doctor that will see the severity in which I live, in which I am, and like my life is incapacitated or just non-functioning. Like, I'm non-functioning. I don't think I've ever been functioning. Like, when I look back at life, I went from a house to college to house to marriage. Like, I've never been independent. I could never ever hack it. Like, I have trouble with simple things like washing my clothes. I have trouble with I don't know. I have trouble with just regular functioning that has nothing to do with like real stuff. Like, anytime that I've gotten enough energy where I'm feeling better to get a job, it's like it will last like 2 months or 6 months, if I'm lucky 9 months. But throughout that time I'll start deteriorating because I can't, that level of functioning, like, I get burnt out. Like, it burns me out. I'll start off strong and I'll be like the best, manager they've ever had, and I'll get all these props and I'll be like, wow, I worked at Home Shopping Network, I remember, and they promoted me like 3 times. I was at Walgreens and they said I was like the best manager, and I went from one store to a better store to a better store, and they thought I was just this fabulous manager, but I couldn't sustain that. I couldn't sustain what I produced. And then I would get to the point where I would start deteriorating and I couldn't hack just. And then I get to the point where it's like I start losing control of my emotions start just becoming so powerful and so strong. They're not contained. They're not something that I can control or contain. And then the world sees it and it's over. It's done, because people don't know what to make of it. They just don't know what to make of it. And it's like, I think, well, you know what? You just get to know me for, you just get to see it, and you don't know what to make of it. I'm in it, and I don't know what to make of it. You get to walk away from it, but I'm in my brain, I'm in my head, I'm in this feelings, and drowning, suffocated, and I can't get away from it. I can't get anyone to explain it to me. I can't get anyone to help me. I can't even get people to understand it. If it's not so bad to be going through it, it's even worse to get somebody that out there. No one knows what it's like. No one gets it. No one can even go there. No one can understand it if you don't feel so isolated and so alone. And like, you just want to talk about it with someone, but it's a complete waste because it's something that they will never ever get. It's like my own family. Like, I go to my doctor, they're like, well, what support system do you have? Like, my whole family's out. They don't understand that, but they don't get that I've tried, like, every family member I have, and pretty much they just are like, they never ask me about it. They never want to talk about it. They kind of just want to pretend it doesn't exist, even though it's like the biggest thing that I'm struggling with in my entire fucking life. Yet nobody can even have the courtesy or the decency to like talk about it with me. Because my God, I'm living it and they can't just freaking talk about it. If anything pisses me off, that fucking does. Because if I knew anyone was suffering, I couldn't do this. I couldn't be that way. If someone has a cold, they ask, 5 days later, are you feeling better? Are you better? Like, I'm always caring about other people, and I am struggling. I am stuck. I don't even words for that shit. Nobody fucking cares or asks me about it. Nobody. I don't think I have one person that loves me because they never think about it. They never ask about it. They never wonder about it. How can these people love me? How can they love me? I feel like all I give is love out, but I never get any. Kevin lets me rot. He lets me rot. I can rot for like weeks. I could go weeks in a bed and not ever get out to shower and never get out to brush my teeth. It wouldn't matter. Just let me sit in there and rot until I feel like I got enough energy to crawl out of that freaking hole that I'm in. And then when I first get out of the hole, I feel so excited. I'm feeling better that I end up getting manic. And then when I'm manic, I'm either super excited and overlated, and then I do go get some job that I can't keep, or I end up just feeling nothing, where I end up feeling a little better and then I feel nothing. Like, I just can't get pleasure in a simple walk. I can't get pleasure in watching a movie. I can't get pleasure in, like, nothing gives me any sort of feeling of enjoyment. It's like, I don't know. I can't keep friendships because these people can't deal with me. They can't deal with me because on one end, I'm a manic. Well, the manic usually, I'll be so busy living life. None of the people that are close to me ever see me manic. I'll be so busy and excited living life, and I won't tell them about the stuff I do when I'm manic because, God, some of it I would never do in my right mind. So I would never tell them about it. So they don't know most of that stuff. And then I have, so the usual phases I have is this irritability manic, which is when I'm just being totally like aggressive, hostile, angry, like being a bitch, to being irritable, like things bother me one day, and then the next day that doesn't bother me, but something else bothers me that wouldn't normally bother me. I make no sense. You can't figure it out. You can't please me because the same thing won't be the same thing that irritates me one day to the next. It's just a nightmare. It's a nightmare for anybody that has to know me, really, in that period of time. They get that, which is my manic, a form of my manic. If I don't, that's the manic I usually get. I don't often get that euphoric manic. I normally get that manic. That's the main manic I get. And then I have the other freaking things, is depression, which is like this depression where you feel like just darkness. You feel you're literally, you can feel like the weight on you. You feel achy from your shoulders. Just your muscles ache. You can't breathe. You feel like you can't breathe deeply, like you're not getting air in. You feel like the suffocation. You feel this darkness. You feel all these negative emotions. You just can't stop crying because you feel like just this overwhelming sensation of negative darkness, the sadness and hopelessness, and I can't explain it to you. It's horrible, though. I think, so that's when I'm in that place. I feel like I don't care if someone said the place is burning down. I wouldn't even care to leave the building, I wouldn't care to do anything. I don't, if, even if I was like someone took me as like I was forced labor somewhere, I would probably just lay down and be like kicked or whatever, shot, because I wouldn't move. I don't care. I don't care what is done to me or what can be done to me. I don't care. I just can't. I just don't want to live. I don't have any motivation to live, and I can't like function. I feel so freaking exhausted and so tired that the idea of actually just having to wash my hair is like, oh my God, how will I get enough energy to actually take a bath, turn on the shower, sit there? Like, I feel so freaking filled with just this extreme fatigue that I can't even begin to explain it to you. The fatigue is just overwhelming. It's like nothing you can possibly imagine. It's like brushing your teeth. You're like, forget it, I can't do it. And it's like, and sometimes I'll be like, literally, there's days I'm in bed where I'm so itchy and so dirty and so gross that I can't even sleep hardly because I'm so itchy and gross, and I still don't have enough energy to clean it off me. And this is the way I've lived. This has been my life at times. And it's never gonna get better because everyone in my family knows it. People that don't usually make it too long as my friends, and my husband's pretty much checked out a long time ago. It's like no one can handle this. I can't handle it. I don't know what to do. I think anyone listening to this or even inside me would say, yeah, you should kill yourself. You should not be here because there's just no point. There's no way for this to be better. There's no answer for this. It's not working. Nothing is going to work. There's never going to be an answer because if you've been going to doctors this long, you've been on this many medications and you're still having problems where any stress, like triggers me into some loop, and then I'm just a mess and I lose everything that I've worked so hard for. Like any progress I've made just goes out the window. It's just, what's the fucking point? It's just done. I'm just so done. I'm writing these videos in case I don't know. I think like Zachary's got just, I don't know how many years left where he won't need me anymore because I can't do this. I can't be on this earth anymore. I can't be here any longer. I can't make it. And I don't care if anyone cares. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care if anyone cares about me, doesn't care about me. I don't care if anyone helps me anymore. I've given up on all that. It's like I'm 44, I don't see the point. Even if they found a cure tomorrow, I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done with it. I can't do anymore. I wouldn't trust it anyways, because they've already told me all this other crap would work and it didn't. I'm sick of taking all these damn side effects or medications that never keep me stable anyways. There's always some stress that ends up throwing it all off and the medications aren't working. I'm done. But I've thought about death a lot today. I've just wanted to die. I kept thinking, I don't know, I've never talked to people. Every time I go to the doctor and they ask me if I'm suicidal, I say no because I'm too embarrassed to say I am. Because I know that people that think about suicide are just trying to get attention, or they're I don't know what else they think about them. They think like they're selfish. They think they're bad people. So I never want to admit that I do think about it, but I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. Zachary's the only reason I've never been able to go through with it for me. But as soon as that's not a reason anymore, I'm done. And so I just pray he gets his degree and he gets where he's good, because I can't take many more years of this shit. And I love him. I want him to have a good life. He deserves one. especially after having to like he was a caretaker to me at times. You know? It's like I tried to do the best I could. I know I did the best that I could do with Zach. I tried to talk with him. I tried to teach him things. I tried to do the best that I could when I was able to do things, when I was able to. But I worry about him because I see him have little things that aren't good. Like I can see him he's having, he doesn't have serotonin or whatever that is that doctors say I don't have. He doesn't have it either. He's got a shortage. I can tell by his skin picking and the way he does things. He's doing like mutilation to his like nails with pliers and stuff like that, and just really weird stuff. And he's stressed out. I don't know what to do with him either. Because it's like, people don't understand yet. Totally, it's like we live in Dr. Quinn medicine woman, but for mental stuff right now. That's the era we live in for mental health. And someday they're gonna understand it and put it all together, but it's not gonna help the people like us that came before all that shit. And it's always been there. It's kind of always been there, but I feel like we didn't notice it as much because we were physical. We were a physical society, working the land, working the fields. And I think somebody that was had mental problems was easier to mask if you were doing physical, because then the person could just be sick and unwell and be in bed and they would think, oh, they're just sick. And while they went and worked the fields, they wouldn't really think anything of it. Like now we live in this mental world where there's no reason people, for people to be able to not be functioning. I think like mental things definitely stand out more. Maybe stress is worse now. I don't know, but there's things that are making these things a lot more apparent in people. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's like when I think about, I don't feel sorry for myself because I know it's just science. I was born with a faulty brain and I can't help it. So I don't think that I'm a bad person or an evil person. I think I'm just what science has made me. What science is, I just am, and that's just what it is. It's just that coping with it's really hard. I think somehow I got some genetic mix between just certain factors or maybe some environmental things. I don't know, but it could have been just two sides coming together. It's just something with me. This happened. And I have had good things, really good things in my life. Some really good times. That like my life overall, I think if I ended it today, I could honestly say that my life was very good. I mean, I had a lot of illness near the end that predominated, but the illness didn't predominate, like throughout my whole life. It was there, but it was less predominant. And so I think I've been very lucky and very blessed with like my life in a lot of ways. Even with this mental illness, I've been lucky. I've had very good things, very good things that I think that was just unique and special to my life. And I think, to the people that I've lived my life with, I think the best times in my life was probably my 20s. Like my 20s to my early 30s was like the best time in my life, without a doubt. I think I experienced illness in there, periods, but they were short and they were less severe, and I had a lot more highs, like really good highs, or just I remember feeling periods of excitement to live and happiness, and like I remember sunny, bright, sunny moments in my life, which I can't say I've had any of those in a long time. But in case something happens to me, I wanted to have some sort of recording to God, please find people to get this shit and see how serious it is and get them to like cure this or work on this, because it's really, really hard. If you think it's hard to live with it, I'd rather live with it within somebody else than have to be in it and not be able to get a break from it like I do being with me. And it seems like anytime I'm going through a really low moment, I'll try to reach out to people and they don't respond, or they're not available. So it's just like, then when I don't talk to them another day about it, it's hard. I won't feel as like, there's only certain times I can be expressive about it. Other times I just shush about it because I don't want to talk about it. So it's hard. I have to actually talk to people right when I'm like this at this time, when I'm willing to express it. And I feel like I have a way to express it, or it's just useless. Sometimes I feel like I just need to go somewhere new. Like I used to, when my 20s, I used to move a lot. We moved a lot when we lived in like Jacksonville, and I liked the moving a lot. Moving a lot makes me feel good. Like being in the same place, like it makes, like I like the feeling of moving a lot. And I don't know if that's just, my doctor said that could be part of the manic, or I just want to like, but I have been so having to be sedentary, and I don't like that. I just moved to this place. I've been here going on 2 years, but I'm already feeling like I want to move again. Like, that was the hardest thing in my life, was having to be in that house for my house growing up. Oh my God, I thought was forever. That was the hardest thing, living in that house for 20 years or whatever that was. And then having to live in my house where I raised Zach for 15 years. Those were hard. Living in the same place, that was just, I don't like that. I don't like living in the same place, in the same house, in the same area, I don't like that. I need the newness. I need differentness of stuff. I need a different setting, different house, different area, I need that to live life, not to go visit. I need to actually live life somewhere different. Like, I can't take living, even if it's just like, 10 miles across the other side of town or something, that will still feel different to me. Like, I need just some sort of differentness. I don't know why that is, but I feel like that at times. Sometimes I feel that way with like Kevin. Like sometimes I'm just like, I just want a different husband. I just need a different one. Like, I don't know. I want to know what, I don't know. Like, sometimes I just need different. Like, I feel that way with clothes. Like, I want to wear a different outfit because I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. Like the change, I hate change, but then some change I need to have. I don't really understand. I'm like a paradox. I don't know about the outfit thing. That was dumb, but I don't know why I said that. But like, there's this periods of times where I just do feel like I gotta wear like different clothes. Like I'll come home and I'll have to change into a different outfit and then a different outfit. Like, I don't know, like something with change. Like either it's weird, like I have to, the controlled change like that, I have to have it. But the change that I don't expect, I can't deal with it. It stresses me and it freaks me out. I don't understand it. Well, I'm just kind of making a diary, but I'm done. I don't have anything else to say.